everyone, it's Ellie and welcome back to another YouTube video on my channel. So today I'm going to be filming another piercing related video, more specifically a tongue piercing video. In this video I'm going to be telling you guys everything you need to know before you get a tongue piercing. So I'm going to be mentioning like how old you have to be, safety things, who can't get the tongue pierced, what it's pierced with, all that stuff. So this video might be quite a long video because it is quite factual and I've got like loads of facts written down. I've got 2 whole pages of facts, and then I've also got my iPad that's on charge, but if I run out of facts I'm going to use my iPad. So I'm just going to be like reading off of here because I've wrote down like all my thoughts. I brainstormed, wrote down all my thoughts, and I can't mess up the video now if all my thoughts are down. So the first thing is, who can't get their tongue pierced? So there is 3 types of people that cannot get their tongue pierced. Maybe because it's like too dangerous, or you just can't do it. Because I know that if you get your tongue pierced in the wrong place, if you've got like a vein, then you might bleed to death and die because it's a major artery in your tongue. Not very fun. So the first type of people that cannot get their tongue pierced are people with a short tongue. So this includes you if you like can't stick your tongue out, or you can't stick out the full way. I can stick my tongue out. I don't have a short tongue. It's fine. The second type of people that can't get their tongue pierced are people that have a lot of webbing underneath the tongue that stretches like far up the tongue. So I thought that I wouldn't be able to get a tongue piercing. I already checked for veins and stuff. I knew that I didn't have a vein going down the middle, but I thought that my tongue web might be a bit too long. But they like pierce it to the side a tiny bit. Let me show you. That was attractive. I'm like really addicted to biting the ball, and I really don't know if that's damaging for my teeth. So if your tongue webbing is too long, then you can't get it done because they can't cut your tongue webbing or anything. There's no way to like move around it. They can't cut your tongue webbing. It is only legal for a medical surgeon in a hospital to cut your tongue webbing to like increase its length. But if like a piercer cut your tongue webbing, it could cause bleeding, extreme swelling, suffocation. It's really bad for you. So if you have a long tongue web, I just recommend not to get a tongue piercing. That's the smartest idea. The third type of people that can't get their tongue pierced is people that have a vein in the wrong place. So to check for veins like at home, just got this. And as you can see, I have the veins at either side, but if you have one going like right down the middle, you probably can't get it done. Maybe you can ask them to like change it to the side. So if you've got a vertical line, like a vein going down your tongue, then you can't get like a normal tongue piercing, but you could ask to get like for them one side, or you could get a venom piercing. But if you have veins at either side like me, then you can't get a venom piercing because they can't pierce through a vein. And there's another one. So the last type of people that can't get their tongue pierced are people with certain health conditions. So if you suffer from any form of paralysis, nerve issues, or any health conditions, then you should alert your piercer before obviously they pierce it. But I didn't have to do that because I don't have any health conditions that I'm aware of. So the next thing is, how old do you have to be to get your tongue pierced? So I am 14, almost 15, and I don't know if I have any viewers from the United States, but most states in the US require parental consent if the child is under 18, so is a minor. And in some states, a parent has to be present during the process. But there are some states in the US where there are no laws at all concerning your age to get a piercing. So these states are Alaska, Kansas, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, and Oregon. So there are 10 states in the US where there are no laws concerning the age of consent for piercing. So if you live in any of those states, then that whole section didn't matter to you. But most of my viewers are from the UK, so this is for you guys. So people who are between the age of 14 and 16 need parental consent, just like I did, because I'm 14, so still a minor. I needed parental consent, so my dad had to give consent for me to get it done, and he had to also be there while she was piercing me. But when I'm 16, I just go get piercings all the time because the piercing studio that I go to, you don't have to have parental consent there if you're over 16. But some places are a bit strict. So some places might set like the age of consent to like 18 because then you're like an actual adult, but like local laws may vary. So the next thing is choosing a studio. So you don't want to like go to a studio that has 1 star, bad reviews, they don't clean their products, it's all messy inside, the staff are unfriendly. You don't want to go to a studio like that because that is stupid. Choose a studio that has been established for a long time and that has a load of experience when it comes to piercings. The place where I go is called Skins Tattoo Body Piercing and Laser Studio, so it doesn't only just do piercings, it does tattoos as well. So when I got there, the staff are really friendly, it's really clean. So I would definitely go back there again, or like recommend it to other people. And you also don't want to go to a piercing studio that is like really cheap, so like £10 for a piercing, because most likely they'll either like mess it up or they don't know what they're doing. They're using unsanitized stuff. They'll do a helix piercing with a gun, all that, and basically they don't know what they're doing. So my tongue piercing was £25, which I think is not that expensive, but it's a reasonable price, like it's decent. So now I'm going to move on to recommended jewellery. So tongue piercings are usually pierced with a 16mm to 18mm by 1.6mm straight barbell, made from either titanium or surgical steel. However, titanium is the best metal to get it pierced with because it's less likely to cause an allergic reaction. So let me just show you guys something. So this is the barbell that I got pierced with originally. I have no idea what size this is, but it's a lot bigger than the one I've got in now. So they have to pierce it with the bigger one that's like bigger than your tongue in case your tongue swells, because it does swell quite a lot. Mine didn't swell that much, but it's supposed to, so they put in a longer barbell. You can't really see how long it is because of my nails, but that is pretty long to go in your mouth. I kept having to eat like liquid foods because I kept biting on the bar. I have no idea where that went. I was trying to unscrew the other side. I'm gonna have to look for that after because I kind of need it, but that was the barbell that I got pierced with. So the next thing that you need to know about is the pain level. So I have a helix piercing and I have a rook piercing. This one hurt like an 8 out of 10. This one hurt like a 4 out of 10. This one hurt like a 1 or a 2. The tongue piercing is the only piercing that they numb at my piercing studio. So all I felt was I felt the needle going in and it was like a really strange feeling, but I didn't actually feel any pain. So I could say it's like a 0 for pain, but I actually felt it going in and it was a really strange feeling, so I'd give it like a 1 or a 2. If you're wanting to get your tongue pierced, it's really nothing to be scared about. I was really scared when I was going and I was like shaking my hands like, and I was like, Dad, look at my hands. And they were shaking so much. I was so scared. But now I've actually got it done, I was like, was there any need for that? The only pain I experienced with my tongue piercing at all is that these teeth were really hurting like the first couple of days because the long bar kept banging on them and it felt like it was making them loose, but I don't know if that was all in my head. But when I got the bar changed, it was fine. It was fine. Because I kept looking at comments on YouTube videos and I was commenting like, is this normal? My teeth feel like they're gonna fall out, they're hurting really badly, and everyone was like, no, it's not normal, it's not normal. But now I'm looking back at it, I think it is normal. So I've been filming for 18 minutes and I think that's enough for a video after I've edited it all. So thank you guys for watching the video, I really appreciate it, and thank you for hitting 8k views on the What's in My School Bag video. I'm not really sure why that many people want to watch that since I look like an alien in it, but like I don't know how that thumbnail draws people in. I look like an alien. But 8k views, that's a really big achievement for me actually. And thank you for 1k views on my other video, I really appreciate it. And thank you for hitting 300 subscribers. And I hit 350 so quick after that, so thank you to everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.